Good morning, dear children. So, yesterday I completed wool, processing of wool. So many things about the wool. Okay, that is one of the animal fibers. So, before proceeding to the silk, what I will do? I will tell you some more thing about the wool. There is one word that is called occupational hazard. What is occupational hazard? Hazard arises due to occupation of a person. That is called occupational hazard. Okay, hazards arises due to occupation of a person. Suppose a person is working in a particular industry. Okay, and because of working in that industry, if he is getting any disease, so that is called occupational hazard. Okay, like one example is there, Sartor's disease. What is this one? Sartor's disease. This is fatal blood disease that is found in the workers of wool industry. Means wool industry workers who are working, they are suffering from this disease, and this disease is caused by bacterium called anthrax. Okay, so this is bacterial disease. So since it is coming or it is arising due to working in the wool industry, that is why it is an example of occupational hazard. Next question is, woolen clothes keep us warm in winter but not cotton clothes. Just see, whenever winter season is there, we are wearing the woolen clothes. Why? Actually, wool is a bad conductor of heat. Hence, it does not allow body heat to come out. Hence, it keeps us warm. It is a bad conductor. Just see, winter outer temperature is less and our body temperature is more. So, it comes out and goes to the surrounding and keep our body cool. So, now just see, if we are wearing woolen clothes, then what is there? Woolen fibers, they are the bad conductor of heat. So, they will not allow our body heat to come out. That is why it is called that woolen clothes are good in winter season. While in case of cotton clothes having small pores. Okay, cotton clothes are having small pores. They allow the body heat to escape. Hence, they do not keep us warm. Okay, body heat they will allow. So these are the things which are related with wool. Okay, now yesterday I have promised you will show you some animated video related with the wool fibers. So let us see those videos, and whatever left out thing of this particular wool topic is there, will complete afterwards. Okay. Okay, so dear cadets, sorry for interruption. In between there was an interruption for few seconds. Just see, I will show you the video.
Have you ever thought why clothes are necessary for us? Clothes protect us from heat, cold, rain, etc. We use various types of clothing materials in our everyday life. In summers, we prefer cotton clothes, and in winters, we wear woolen clothes. The cloth material made by weaving or knitting threads together is called fabric. Do you wonder what these fabrics are made of? That's right, fabrics are made up of fibers. Fibers are hair-like strands from which all fabrics are made. On the basis of the sources, fibers can be classified into natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers are obtained from plants or animals. Cotton, jute, and silk are natural fibers. Cotton and jute are plant fibers. Are wool and silk also plant fibers? No, they are obtained from animals, so they are animal fibers. On the other hand, synthetic fibers like nylon, polyester, acrylic, etc. are made from the organic compounds.
Okay, so in this way, this video have taught you about the
Now, can you complete the following sentences?
Okay, so just see, fill in the blanks. The fibers which are obtained from plants or animal are called natural fibers. Nylon and rayon are the example of synthetic fiber. Jute, cotton are the examples of plant fibers.
Now, let us learn about some of the animal fibers.
Wool. Watch the following animation carefully to understand about wool.
Wool is a natural fiber obtained from animals with thick coat of hair on their bodies. This coat is called fleece. Some important wool-yielding animals are sheep, goat, yak, camel, llama, and alpaca. Fine and soft underhair of these animals provide fiber for making wool. Different animals yield different varieties of wool like yak wool, angora wool, mohair wool, and pashmina wool. Yak wool is obtained from the yak's hair. Angora wool is obtained from the angora rabbit. Mohair wool is obtained from the angora goat. Pashmina wool is obtained from the goat hair. We wear woolen clothes in winter season. The fibers of wool have long spaces in between them which trap lots of air and do not allow it to escape to surroundings. Air being a poor conductor of heat conserves the body heat and keeps it warm. That is why woolen clothes are worn in winters. Sheep rearing in India is performed in the hilly regions like states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, and Sikkim. It is also done in the plains of Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. Sheep are herbivores and prefer grass and leaves. These animals are fed upon a mixture of pulses, corn, and jowar. Healthy feed ensures good quality food from these animals.
So dear cadets, yesterday I taught you different steps of processing of processing of fibers into wool. Okay, so actually the process of processing of fiber into wool starts right from rearing of sheep or wool yielding animal. So what is the meaning of rearing? Rearing is nothing but a bringing up and looking after a sheep, that is called rearing, or bringing up and looking after a sheep or wool yielding animal, that is called rearing. Now selective breeding already I have explained you. After selective breeding, what is there? After selective breeding, different steps are there. What are the different steps? Shearing is there, then scouring is there, sorting is there, then removal of burrs is there, fourth step. Fifth one is dyeing is there. Sixth one is straightening, combing and rolling up. Okay, these are the different steps. So other steps have got the simple terminology, but shearing, scouring and sortings, these are the special terminology and they should be explained. So what is the meaning of shearing? Shearing, it is the process of removal of fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of the skin. It can be done manually or with the help of machine. Okay, so what is shearing? Shearing is nothing but a process of removal of fleece of the sheep along with a thin layer of the skin. It can be done manually or by machines. That is called shearing. Okay, we'll show you the video also related with the shearing, and just see, they are not extra. Whatever steps yesterday I have explained, that is the elaboration of those steps is this one. Next, what is the meaning of scouring? It is the process of removal of grease, dust and dirt from the sheared skin, that is called scouring. What is sorting? Sorting means, what is there? Whatever hair is sheared, they are of different shape, size and texture. So there it is the process of separation of hair of different texture, that is called sortings. Okay, so basically these three terms were special and I have explained. Okay, rest all are easy terms. Okay, and study only in the steps I have explained. Okay, just see, now I will show you one video which is related with the shearing. So okay, dear cadets, let us see one video related with the shearing.
Sheep are reared in many parts of our country for wool. Certain breeds of sheep have a thick coat of hair on their body, which yields good quality of wool in large quantities. Once the reared sheep develops a thick growth of hair, commonly known as fleece, it is shaved off for obtaining the wool. The process of removing the fleece from the skin of the sheep is called shearing. Hand or blade shears and electric shears are used to shave off hair of sheep. Shearing does not hurt the sheep, just like it does not hurt when you get a haircut or your father shaves his beard. Do you know why? It is because the uppermost layer of human skin is dead. Also, the hair of sheep grows again, just as your hair does. Usually, the hair are removed during the hot weather. This enables sheep to survive without their protective coat. The hair provides woolen fibers which are then processed to obtain woolen yarn.
Okay, so entire summary of processing of wool from fleece is like that.
First of all, fleece is washed to remove grease, dust and dirt. This process is called scouring. After washing, different textures of hairy skin are separated and dried. sorting, fibers are straightened, combed, and rolled into yarn.
Okay, so this is the summary of processing of wool from the fleece or hair. Okay, so in this way, dear cadets, your one of the example of animal fibers, that is wool, is over. The now next one is silk, that is another animal fiber. Okay, so first one is silk is an example of animal fiber. Silk is an example of animal fiber. And the science of rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. So what is sericulture? Sericulture is nothing but a science of rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Silk is obtained from silkworms or caterpillars. Okay, silk is basically made up of proteins. Silkworm has got different life stages. So just try to understand. Sericulture is nothing but a science of rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk. One thing. Silk is obtained from silkworms or caterpillar larva. Caterpillar is the name of larva of silkworms. Okay, and silk is basically proteinous thread. What is silk? It is nothing but a proteinous thread. Okay. Now silkworm has got different life stages. Okay, so these life stages of silkworm will explain you tomorrow. Okay, today whatever portion I have explained, just you cover that one, and I will give you some related questions. So you note down those questions and complete your homework. Okay. Okay, so these are the today's question. What is occupational hazards? Give an example. So you can give the example. Sorter disease and occupational hazards are the hazards which arises due to occupation of a person. Sorter disease is one of the example. This is the fatal blood disease which is found in workers working in wool industry. Okay, what do you mean by rearing? Just now I explained you. Rearing is bringing up and looking after of sheep or wool yielding animals. What do you mean by shearing? It is the process of removal of fleece along with the thin layer of the skin. What is sorting? Separation of different textures of hair, that is called sorting. What is sericulture? Sericulture is science of rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk. Note down one more question. Question number 6, that is called what is scouring? What is scouring? Okay, what is scouring? Yes, no problem at all. So just scouring is the process of removal of grease, dust and another particles from the fleece skin. Okay, so these are the some of the things which are needed to be completed. Okay, and in this way your today's video is also completed. Now tomorrow onwards I will teach you the life history of silk moth and some other things related with the silk. Always remember that things which I am teaching today, daily you should complete so that you should not drop behind. Otherwise it would be difficult to complete later on. So as you wish. Now if you want to drop behind, I don't have problem, but if you want to complete the things, it is better to daily do the homework. And whatever diagrams I have shown you, whatever diagram I have explained you, make all those diagrams, because in the exam diagram will also come. And as far as your monthly test syllabus is there, already I have posted in the group. Again I am telling you, basically 2 chapters are there, that is nutrition in plants and nutrition in animal, means chapter number 1 and 2. These 2 are the first monthly test syllabus. Thank you.